They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll try the run. Makes one man miss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cal! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Looking for room at the 25. There he goes. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosier. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On the move, it's Hemby.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting a field goal.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. It's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's.
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Now adjusting. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take.
Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to, with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. Off the seam on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And how about the lefty? He's got to buy some time and scrambles outside the pocket to the right and does a really good job of, even though he's running, still stays under control and makes a nice strike to his wide receiver.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And Listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Hoosiers need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The toss to the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Steps away to find some room. And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He's going to take off, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, California.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback moving. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
From the gun on third down. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. Fourth down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got his man. The offense will use a timeout clock as stop with 22 seconds left.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.